Chag Sameach to everyone. Chag Sameach.
Chag Sameach.
So it's wonderful to have all of you here, to have our courtyard full. We have a wonderful, wonderful experience this evening. If this is your first Simchat Torah, welcome. If this is your 50th, welcome back. This is a wonderful time to really close out our High Holy Day experiences together. We're going to, just so that everybody's on the same page tonight is about singing, tonight is about dancing, tonight is about simcha, or joy. And so we're going to need all of your help tonight. We have our amazing youth and teen choir that are going to lead us, our amazing, amazing musicians who are here with us. We are going to join together and sing and bring in a Yankee victory tonight. And
just to cap off the Padres victory
last night. If I'm in Israel while this World Series happens, I don't know what I'm going to do. Okay, so so for those of you who don't know, during Simchat Torah, we sing a little bit. We have 4 Torah holders that are going to lift the Torahs. We're going to invite those who are able, not our youngest, but those who are able to, when we pass the Torah, to hold it, and you can walk around with it. And we're going to invite you to dance. We have Michelle, who is our amazing Israeli dance instructor with us this evening that will lead us after in some Israeli dancing while we have Oneg. And we're going to ask and invite you to dance. Once we have the Torahs, we're going to put back the Torahs, and one of them is going to come out, and we're going to unroll the Torah all the way around. And what I'm going to ask you is, you're going to receive, there are going to be individuals who are going to hand you a napkin. I'm going to invite you to take the napkin and place it on the Torah as you're holding it, so that our fingers, that may be a little greasy from pizza and such, or just the day, we want to keep the Torah very, very taken care of. And so we're going to use the napkins between our fingers and the Torah scroll. Is everybody ready to begin? Are you ready? How wonderful it is as we dwell together. Entering yet another holiday, as our Yom Tov lights, we kindle together and we join together in the blessing to sanctify this moment.
Baruch Hu, let's face east together. How about we light candles? How about that?
Let's do it. like I said.
That's a great idea. The Hadlik Ner Shel Yom Tov. We join together. Sure. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kichanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel yom tov. We face each other as we join together in Shehechianu. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu hazman hazeh. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu hazman hazeh.
If you're able, you can stand up and now face east, which is that way. And we call each other to prayer. Baruch Hu.
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach. HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. HaMevorach. HaMevorach le'olam va'ed.
And with the sukkah behind us, we turn and face each other. And as we are under God's place, we acknowledge God is one. Shema.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Simchat Torah literally translates to the joy of Torah. So as the Torah enters our midst, we greet it with prayer, with song, and with joy. And for each of our hakafot that we will offer, we want to invite you all to participate in that joy.
Can we have our Torah holders?
Ki mitzion tetzei Torah. Ki mitzion tetzei Torah. U'devar Adonai miYerushalayim. Baruch shenatan Torah. Adonai, Adonai, Erachum v'chanun, Erech hapayim v'rav chesed v'emet, noter chesed la'alafim, nosei avon v'pesha v'chata v'enaker. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonai. Adonai. chassadim. Al HaTorah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al gemilut chassadim. Al shlosha devarim. Al shlosha devarim. Al shlosha devarim. Ha'olam omed. Al shlosha devarim. Al shlosha devarim. Al shlosha devarim. Ha'olam. Grab hands. Let's turn to the right. Al HaTorah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al gemilut chassadim. Al HaTorah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al gemilut chassadim. Romenu Adonai Eloheinu ve'yishachachu le'akosho. Romenu Adonai Eloheinu le'akosho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romenu. Ki kadosh Adonai.
Go to your right or to your left. Here we go. Go, get in that circle. Let's see you dancing. Let's see you dancing. Here we go. Keep going. Circle around the Torah. Go for it.
Romenu Adonai Eloheinu ve'yishachachu le'akosho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romenu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romenu. Romenu Adonai Eloheinu ve'yishachachu le'akosho. Romenu Adonai Eloheinu ve'yishachachu le'akosho.
We're not done. We're just getting started.
Hoshiana. Hatzlichana. Hallelu, hallelu, b'yom koreinu. Hallelu, hallelu, b'yom koreinu. Hallelu, hallelu, b'yom koreinu. Hallelu, hallelu, b'yom koreinu. Hallelu, hallelu, hallelu. Hallelu, hallelu, hallelu. Hallelu, hallelu.
Woo!
Get ready, youth and teen choir. You're gonna dance. You're gonna create that circle. There we go.
Yay!
Anadonai Hoshiach. Anadonai Hatzlikana. Anadonai Anenu Biyom Koreinu. Anenu, 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 Anenu Biyom Koreinu. Eilech Amda Libi. 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 Hosanna v'Alna titzalem. Hosanna v'Alna titzalem. Hosanna v'Alna titzalem. Hosanna v'Alna titzalem. Eilech Amda Libi. 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 Hosanna. Hosanna v'Alna titzalem. Hosanna v'Alna titzalem. Hosanna. Hosanna v'Alna titzalem. Hosanna v'Alna titzalem. Last time, Eilech Amda. Eilech Amda Libi. Eilech Amda Libi. Eilech Amda Libi. Eilech Amda Libi.
Sure.
Can we have all the Torahs back and get ready? Can we create a perimeter, a circle, and then some of our students are going to receive some papers. I'm going to tell you what, come on back in. If you have a Torah, come on back in. We're going to create a big semicircle all the way around. I'm going to have adults on the outside, please. This one. Nice one. Thank you. Okay.
Lo yisa goy el goy cherem, lo yumedu od milchama. Lo yisa goy el goy cherem, lo yumedu od milchama. Lo yisa goy el goy cherem, lo yumedu od milchama. עוד מלחמה. לא יישא גוי אל גוי חרב, לא ילמדו עוד מלחמה. All right, everyone, we're going to make one big circle. We're going to do this like we did at camp. If there's someone in front of you or behind you, get them next to you. You know what? I'm not sure. We're going to make one big circle. A big circle. A circle that's big. Goy cherev, lo yilmedu od milchama. Everyone, if you could join the circle. Lo yilmedu od milchama, lo yisa goy el goy cherev, lo yilmedu od milchama, lo yisa goy el goy cherev, lo yilmedu od milchama, lo yisa goy el goy cherev, lo yilmedu od milchama. Lo yisa goy el goy cherev, lo yilmedu od milchama. Lo yisa goy el goy cherev, lo yilmedu od milchama. Yismechu hashamayim, yismechu hashamayim, yismechu hashamayim. V'tagel haaretz, yismechu hashamayim, hashamayim, yismechu hashamayim, yismechu hashamayim, v'tagel haaretz. Yiram hayam, yiram hayam, yiram hayam, umelo. Yiram hayam, yiram hayam, yiram hayam, umelo. Ya'al hayam, yiram hayam, yiram hayam, umelo. Yiram hayam, yiram hayam, yiram hayam. If we could have everyone over here, back up, please, back up. Back up, please, because you're going to be inside the Torah. V'tagel haaretz, yismechu hashamayim, yismechu hashamayim, yismechu hashamayim. If you're over here, we're going to take one gentle scooch this way, backwards. Backwards. Gentle, pivot,
You're doing it.
pivot. Yeah. All right. So I see some friends over here that don't have their hands on the Torah. If you don't want to touch the Torah, that's fine. However, we need some more people over on that side. So if we could scooch down maybe a little bit to make sure that we can back up this side and get the Torah. We're almost there. We're like 20 miles from the border of the Promised Land. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Gentle, 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 gentle here. Gentle.
Keep going. We need a little back.
Yeah.
We didn't pull the 150 back yesterday. That's okay. This is smaller. We have the other one.
Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey on our tongue. Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey on our tongue. If we have some friends over back here, we need some help. We need some help. Come on over. Make sure you're holding the Torah up. Keep it flat. There you go.
Come on.
There we go.
If you look at this Torah, this is the Torah that our congregation created on its 150th anniversary. So this Torah was written by this congregation. And so every letter, everything inscribed in there is written. Now, a number of our younger congregants here have papers. So your papers match somewhere along the story of the Torah. You're going to have to figure out where it goes, okay? So, if I remember, we're going to start all the way back here. I think, where are we? We're starting all the way back here. We got Tamar all the way over here. So, anybody know how many books there are in the Torah? 9. Not 17. Go ahead. What, I heard it? 5. There are 5. How many books are there in the Torah? 5. How many books are there in the Torah? 5. Don't let you forget it next year. All right. So there are 5 books in the Torah. We're starting all the way over here. We're starting with the creation story. So these are who has Bereshit on their paper? Who has a creation story on their paper? Anybody? If you do, come on over here. Here's your creation story. This is when we learn that God created the world in 6 days, give or take a few billion. And on the 7th day, God rested. And then we move over all the way over here. Who has the paper? Beautiful. Beautiful. So that you're going to stand right here. This is our paper. You have a creation story. Fantastic. So you're right over here. And then we have another one. We have Abraham welcoming 3 individuals. Does anybody have that paper? There you go. Abraham is welcoming 3 malachim. We're welcoming 3 angels. And these angels, they could be messengers of God. We're not exactly sure. But Abraham, one of the first Jews, is showing that we do what's called haknasat orchim, or welcoming the stranger. That's one of our greatest gifts. And that happens right around here. And that's the sections that we're reading. When we read for Rosh Hashanah, we call it the Akedah. That happens right around there. Then we move a little further here, and we're we're right around here. Oh, very nice. Right around here. So we are in Vayishlach. And in Vayishlach, does anybody have a Jacob and Esau, 2 brothers that were fighting in the womb? They were fighting. And then all of a sudden, after many years, they reunite. Does anybody have a picture of 2 brothers reuniting or hugging? Do you have anywhere? Come on over here. Can you show us your picture so everybody can see? Beautiful. That's great. So they are reuniting. And then as we get past, almost, okay. Then as we get past there, we're moving forward and we keep on going. Now the Israelites get into the land of Mitzrayim, of Egypt, because there was a famine in the land and they needed food. And so the Israelite people, who were all of about 70, decided they need food. And so they went in following Joseph. And after that, they ended up being slaves for how many years? Does anybody know? 400 years, 4 centuries, they were slaves. And it takes us all the way from Genesis. This is 50 chapters. We are now getting to the book of Exodus. Can everybody see this? Right here. Every time you see a little break in the Torah, that means we're breaking. There's a new book. And so now the journey of the Israelite people begin, of Bnei Israel. And right here, so we must have another one. Does anybody have a picture of Moses being saved as a baby? Anybody capturing from the water, coming from the water? Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Very nice, Max. Stand right over here. So Right here we learn about Moses being drawn from the water, Moshe, and that's his name. And we learn about, oh, you have it too. And then we learn that Moses finds out that he's actually an Israelite for many years, and he goes and he tries to tell the Pharaoh to let his people. But what does Pharaoh say? No, no, no. And so plagues are brought upon the Israelite people, and they're over here. And eventually, after 10 plagues, the Israelites make their way to freedom. And this, if you look, where it looks like bricks and mortar, where that's being built, this is where we sing the song of the sea, Beshalach. We're singing right here. This is when Michamocha is right in here, who is like you among all the other gods that are worshipped. And does anybody have that? Oh, that's right here. That's right here. Here are the plagues right over here. Fantastic. Look at you. All right. So then what else do we have in the book of Exodus? One more I'm going to have. Well, the Israelites are not so happy. So because they're upset because Moses went up to the mountain and couldn't find, and they waited for him, but they got upset. So they ended up making a golden calf. Does anybody have a golden calf? Oh, we're right over here. We're right over here. Okay, beautiful. Can we see a golden calf? And the Israelites are very upset. They make a golden calf to pray to. But we only have how many gods?
One.
How many gods? We only have one God. So the golden calf, Moses is very upset. When he comes down the mountain, and he gets so mad, he smashes the tablets, and he asks for the Israelites' forgiveness, and God forgives. And then the Israelites do away with the golden calf, and they start on their journey to figuring out how to live as a free people.
All right.
You're right there.
Yeah, great. Then we have the incredible book of Leviticus, everyone's favorite book of Torah. Yeah, so modern. All the rituals we still do. All of them.
We learn a lot about the pandemic in the book of
We do
Leviticus.
learn a lot about the pandemic and what we're supposed to do in a pandemic, but one of my favorite parts about this book is that it starts with a small aleph. Vayikra. At the end of the word, it's a little small. It's a little smaller aleph. Now, friends in Hebrew school, what sound does the letter aleph make? Let me try this again. What sound does it make? Make the sound. Ready, go. No, it makes no sound. It makes no sound. The aleph itself doesn't make any sound. It only makes sound if you put something on it. And so what this teaches us is the rabbis say, if we want to be a part of Torah, if we want to make ourselves living by these laws, that means that we actually have to make ourselves a little smaller. We have to tzimtzum. We have to create the space for Torah. And that's what we're doing here. So, Vayikra. And then we've got Moses anointing Aaron and his sons as priests. Do you have a dude with hands on someone else's kepi? Yes, we do. That is called smicha. Do you know who else got smicha? Rabbi Navarez and Rabbi Bernstein and myself. Look at that. All the smichas in the world. Fantastic. Well done. So Moses anoints Aaron, and that is right about here. Very good. Parshat Tzav. That's a good one. Comes from the same word as mitzvah, to command. To command. Or as my teacher, Rabbi Richard Levy, of blessed memory, used to teach, a mitzvah, this is something very important to me that you do. Beautiful. Not a commandment, an obligation. So then we have all these other amazing, wonderful Torah portions, and we get to Kiddushim. That sounds familiar. Maybe it's because we just read it. Raise your hand don't if you're holding the Torah, but if you were here on Yom Kippur afternoon, say, yeah, I was there.
Yeah, I was there.
Hinenu, here we were. We read from the Holiness Code, Kiddushim, chapter 19. More laws are set forth, including the best, love your neighbor as yourself. It's pretty good. It's a good mitzvah. It's a good one to do. If you have love your neighbor as yourself on your sheet, come on over. We're right here. Fantastic. Well done. You look thrilled to be here. Okay. Then we're still moving along, and we get to Bamidbar. This break, best chapter. It's best chapter, best book of the Torah. Bamidbar, we're in the desert. So if you have a description of the Israelites' encampments during their journeys through the desert, wow, do we have the place for you? Here you are. You found your place faster than the Israelites did. Ching. Then we get to Parshat Shlach. Shlach lecha, get out of here. 12 spies are dispatched to survey the land of Canaan. 2 of the spies return with a positive report. One of those spies is named Joshua, and the other, Ari. Where are you? Who is the other scout? Your middle name, Caleb. Very good, Joshua and Caleb. So if you have Shlach, the 12 spies, come on over. 12 spies. You know what? They're in hiding. I think that's what it is.
It was scary.
They were the spies. That's it. Fantastic. Oh, you're just in the right place. How's that for Beshert? Well done. Then we have Parshat Pinchas. The daughters of Zelophehad are given their father's inheritance. Moses chooses Joshua as his successor. Give it up for women's rights in the Torah. Yes. Yes. Human rights. That's fantastic. Anyone with daughters of Zelophehad? Maybe? Nope. All right. That's good enough. Cool. And then we get to the book, the second telling of Deuteronomy.
Where is that?
Bottom.
Okay, we get to the book of Deuteronomy, which in Hebrew is called Devarim. Devarim are things, but they are also words. Where is that break? Here it is. Elu Devarim. These are the things. Okay, and we're moving on. Chapter 4, chapter 6. Whoa, there it is. Okay, we have a repeat of the 10 Commandments. Just in case you missed it the first time in the book of Exodus, we have it here again for you in Deuteronomy. Now, Akev, well, we have this part called the Shema. And the Shema you can see right here. It has this huge letter at the end for the word Echad. What does Echad mean? One. Okay, so right here we have the Shema. And we have the Shema, and it goes on, and it deals with rewards and punishments. And, here we're coming closer to the end. And in Re'eh, Moses continues his address. Moses is talking all the time. It's no wonder he was exhausted by the end of the 5 books. Moving on. And Shoftim, he warns the people against idolatry. They had so many idols in Egypt, and he's making sure he's reminding them the importance of pursuing justice in the land. Now we get to Kitetse, where Moses reveals a variety of laws intending to strengthen family life and human decency in the land. And those refer to the lost property, educational responsibility of parents to their children. And somewhere it talks about the responsibility of children to the parents as well, kindness to animals. Anybody have a picture of kindness to animals? No, maybe not. Okay. Kitavo, the laws of giving 10% and the first fruits. And Nitzavim, Moses continues his farewell speech. So we're getting here to the end. And what happens here, and there's beautiful poetry, Hazinu. So Moses is actually singing his last song. And then we come to the end. The end of the Torah is the end of the life of Moses. So what happens here? God is speaking to Moses, and he's telling him, he's bringing him to the Mount Nebo, to the highest top of Pisgah, and he's telling him, you can look into this land. This is a place we want you to see. You're not going there, but look around, and he sees the entire land of Israel from high on the mountain. And then we get a lot of very important, I would say, customs and rituals from when Moses dies. It's a sad part of the Torah, but it's the end of his life. But it's a beautiful thing because God takes Moses, he kisses him, and he brings him to himself. And nobody knows where Moses is buried, not even today. Nobody knows where that burial place is. So at the end of life, we find that Moses was the most important, and there wasn't another teacher or prophet like Moses in all of Israel. And that's where we start. So if you will say the blessing before the Torah, we're going to start chanting at the very end, and then we're going back where the beginning is, over there. So here we go, everyone. Baruch Adonai Vorach Leolam Vaed.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Leolam Vaed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. V'lo kam navi od b'Yisrael k'Moshe asher yida'o Adonai panim el panim lechol haotot ve'amuftim asher shalechu Adonai lasot be'eretz Mitzrayim lefaro ulekol avodav ulechol artso ulechol hayad chazaka ulechol hamora hagadol asher asa Moshe leinei kol Yisrael.
Come over here. You're gonna come. Just come. We're gonna come a little closer. Give it. We can see the devotion. You got it. Okay, beautiful. You can stop.
And we begin again. Bereshit bara Elohim et hashamayim ve'et haaretz ve'haaretz hayta tohu vavohu ve'choshech al pnei tehom ve'ruach Elohim merachefet al pnei hamayim vayomer Elohim yehi or Vayehi or, Vayar Elohim et haor ki tov, Vayevdel Elohim ben haor uvein hachoshech, Vayikra Elohim laor yom, Ulachoshech kara laila, Vayerev vayivoker yom echad.
Vayomer Elohim yehi rakia betoch hamayim, vayim avdil ben mayim lamayim, vayas Elohim et rakia vayavdel ben hamayim asher mitachal rakia uvein hamayim asher ma'al rakia vayichein, vayikra Elohim lirakia shamayim. Vayerev
Vayivoker Yom Sheni.
Together.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
See what F45 does for me. Okay, here we go. Ready? We're gonna turn this way.
V'zot haTorah asher v'sam Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael. Abi Adonai b'yad Moshe. Yalalai lai lai lai, yalalai lai lai lai, yalalai lai 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 lai. Yai lai lai lai, yai lai lai lai, yai lai 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 lai.
Your job is easy.
Eitz chaim hi lemachazikim ba, v'tom shalom, 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 shalom. It is a tree of life to those who will pass to it, and all of its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life to those who will pass to it, and all of its supporters are happy. As Rabbi Navarez gets close to you, bring your page up a little bit. Shalom, 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 shalom. Eitz chaim nilem achazim kiva v'tom ve'ah me'ushar. Eitz chaim nilem achazim kiva v'tom ve'ah me'ushar. Shalom, 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 shalom. Yehey, yehey, yehey shalom rabba, yehey shalom rabba, rabba min shemaya, yehey, yehey, yehey shalom rabba, yehey shalom rabba min shemaya. Bam 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 bam. Just put it on the table over there. Hey, hey, shlama rabba, min shemaya. Hey, hey, shlama rabba, min shemaya. Hey, hey, shlama rabba. Hey, hey, shlama rabba, min shemaya. Hey, 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 shlama rabba, hey, shlama rabba, min shemaya. Hey, 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 shlama rabba, hey, shlama rabba, min shemaya. Chag Sameach, everyone. We have Oneg and Israeli dancing in the social hall. Please join us.